Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode of Here We Go with the Bull. Y'all, here we go with the bull, okay? First thing, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only, okay? Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video, okay? Also, share the video. Okay? Family, friends, enemies, teeth, gums, whoever. Pianos, whatever you wanted to share with, share it. Okay? So, let's get into this mess. All right? So, I want to touch bases. I know Brownie was live earlier and we talked about a couple things, but here are a couple things from my perspective on my notes from Lieteef's lies last night. Okay? We are not impressed, sir. We are not impressed. What was that? Just a couple things that I noticed, okay, during the video. So, of course, people had their hopes up. I didn't have my hopes up because every time he says he's going to drop something and it comes to the point to where he has to delay it for a certain amount of days, or if Kiki was on live and saying drop it, if you got it, drop it. This happened with Mel about a month ago, okay? That Mel aired them out on IG. So then you miraculously get into it with Kiki and her mama, and for what? Like, we still don't know the reason why you turned on them. What I really think is that he still has some type of hope, like Slawtell, that he can be cool and friends with Melody. Somebody said it on the live today, I think it was Miss B, that he wanted to be like a hero to Mel, because he said last night in his recordings that one, that he this is the stuff that he had, that he wanted Jay, when he sent the message to Jay in September, that he wanted to expose to Mel, have a sit down with her and let her know who was backstabbing her, or whatever the case may be. But per those recordings, you were the only one backstabbing. You were the only one that felt a certain way. Kiki let you be entitled to your feelings if that was her response in the moment. Okay? If that was her response in the moment. Because I do very much believe that that stuff was pieced together. It didn't sound coherent. And again, why can't you play the entire thing? Which to me still means that he is hiding something. He is hiding something, or there was nothing involved in that at all, and he don't have any proof that Mel turned against, Kiki turned against Melody or was talking trash about Melody. It doesn't give that he has any proof. That's what I believe. So he also, again, I think that him saying that he was going to give her all of this information when you already denied that it was Kiki that was giving you the information. So who was you going to tell her that it was beside Kiki? Was you going to tell on the Snotts or Martell or Stormy, which I believe was also serving you information, because I think that you are close with all of them, and this was a ploy with Kiki from the begin to try to get her in some mess, especially when it came to this threesome mess, because Tisha asked her to look into it, which Kiki should have thought that was strange. But again, Kiki is her cousin. Kiki knows them beside them being on this show. We know that they go and attack people that know them from before the show because they know their real truths. Just like Kiki revealed about the girl that worked at Scott, Monaco, black. Every place that Marceau has worked at since the movie theater that's working for them throughout these years. And with all the lawsuits, we wondering what is her part and what is she getting paid with. Okay? So him saying that this is why he sent that message to Jay Taylor, because he wanted to have a sit down with Mel to give her this information. I hope this was not the damn information you were going to give her. Just say you wanted to sit down and be in her damn face. Okay? Quit making up shit. You just wanted to be in her presence. And a lady also, Miss B, I think it was, still brought up a point that she don't think, it might have been Square Biz that brought it up, that she don't think that he was sent at all, that this is just all on him. And I sort of agree with that, but the only thing I think now is kind of like his obsession. I think he developed a real obsession with her, in my opinion, and it has nothing to do with what his initial goal was. Okay? With those recordings, he also played some recordings last night that he played before, like when the stuff first happened, when he was talking about Kiki and her mom or whatever, and he played a recording before of him asking her something and her just saying, mm-hmm, or something like that. Then he played it last night with him saying all of this stuff. Now, when he played the first recording, even in the text messages, I was like, his text messages look funny to me, because we know that he talks and asks a lot of questions. So why are you just one wording stuff? And then when he asked the question on the recordings the first time, and she just said, mm-hmm, it sounded like the same mm-hms from the recording that he played last night. But with those recordings, he was talking more and saying more things, like trying to lead her or lure her into talking crap about Mel, saying like, well, I really don't think that's a friend. And again, Kiki was giving him his own thoughts and this right to his opinion. He might think that that's not a good friend. We think that you recording people is not being a good friend. Okay? He might think differently. So with that being said, you left out the part about with you trying to lure her or lead her into saying some bad trash talking about Mel. Why did you leave that out the first time? Since you claim that you didn't care about her, she didn't do this for you, or whatever, who she thinks she is, and all of this, and she had just aired you out. I still think in his pea brain that he thought that he still had a chance to make amends with Mel. That's why he told her and her mom to fix it. Fix what? The relationship between you and Mel, or the non-relationship that y'all never had, is irreparable. It's done. It's done. Okay? It's done. So to me, he's acting like Martell again. Acting like he still have a slither of hope with this girl. When, for one, I thought you were gay. Why you getting obsessed with this lady, I don't know. So you have a weird obsession with her that's not actually related or based. That's weird to me. Okay? Not saying that Martell is right, but I can get his obsession with her. But Lieteef, what is your reason to be obsessed with this girl? If that's what you're doing, if, in my opinion, allegedly, if you are obsessed with her. Another thing I had to talk about was when went on his live and he was crying that night. He was crying and asking people if Mel had done something, would they hold her accountable? And that if Kiki relapsed, it's going to be on everybody, right? So the next day, when he was live on IG, Mel went up on his thing and asked him what the fuck was he talking about? What he supposed to have done? Because I believe at that point, Kiki was not answering her phone. So she asked him, what were you, what's going on? Why are you saying this? What did I supposed to have done? So he like, oh, nothing. I was just asking a question. Then she said, well, why were you crying? Then all of a sudden, it was something about his nephew. His nephew had got into some type of accident or had an incident or something like that, and he was crying about that. But he didn't mention that on his live. And then some of the pygmies tried to say he did. No, he didn't. And then he cut it out of his live. Why? If it was about your damn nephew, why did you cut it out? When you told her it was about your nephew, and then you got an attitude with her after that, why were you mad? If it was really about your nephew. So you really had your funky ass up there crying, acting like you was feeling so much pain for Kiki for whatever she was going through, and that it might make her relapse, just for you to turn around and do the stuff that you're doing to her now and got her online wilding out like a damn banshee, trying to prove herself. What if she relapsed off of that? Will you go on your platform and lie and cry to your followers and ask them, would they hold you accountable if you did something wrong to make Kiki relapse? So now that all of this stuff is going on, that Mel aired him out, it's no mention of him crying about the nephew. He ain't said, I was crying because of my damn nephew. And I wasn't even crying about her, and I told her that. It's none of that now. When you was on that recording or the text messages where Kiki was coming up with a plan to go online to, say that it wasn't nothing with her and Mel, and it's nothing, and didn't want to make you seem like a liar, it wasn't no mention of your nephew in that conversation either. That you were crying about your fucking nephew. So why the fuck were you lying on your nephew? Why would you do that? Where's your sister or your brother at, whoever child this is, that you sitting your raggedy ass on this damn internet lying about their child? How low can you go? So, also, I want to bring this back around to how I feel like this was a plot from the beginning because of, we're going to use Stormy. Anybody that come on the show that's seemingly cool with Mel, the Scotts attack them. And then when they warm up to the Scotts, then all of a sudden the people not Mel friend no more. They find some underlying issues, or we see something that come out in the internet that proves otherwise. Example, those messages that Stormy Mama had left about Mel from damn near 3-4 years ago. Okay. I think that the Snotts put that out. Now it's making sense to me that the Snotts put out that that was Carson that was in that episode too. Or this still could have been Slaw. Because with the stuff with Stormy Mama, that could have been Slaw too, because you know her and Slaw were cool. And once Slaw seen how cool Mel and Stormy seemed on TV, then somebody miraculously dropped those receipts about what old Betty Kruger was saying 3 years ago. Carson. See, now these have correlations with both people. Slaw them, the Slawtells, or the Slaw'S, as I hear for High T call them, and the Snotts. They might be working together. I don't know. But it's strange that these things come out about these people just so happen once they start getting close to Mel. Or the person think they're getting close to Mel. Carson was on that episode with them. Only people that know who Carson was Tisha with the Snotts and the Slaw'S. Nobody would have made the connection that Carson and that girl that was on that live with Slaw long before then was the same person. I think she said she had just had a baby or something like that too then, or it was something, but they didn't look alike. It didn't look like the same person. She had short hair. She looked kind of like a stud a little bit. A pretty stud, but a stud at that, because she had a deep voice. And then she had the short little hair and stuff like that. But it was nowhere giving what she was given at the tea party. She was giving Black Barbie at the tea party. Okay? So we wouldn't have made that connection. So it was one of those two couples, or Slaw'S or Snotts, that revealed that information, because they seen that they probably had a possibility to get close to Melody. And they attack everybody that get close to Melody. Hence why we're here now with Kiki. Okay? And I think I'm going to re-upload the video I had that I had where I explained the reasons that I thought that Kiki had a problem with, Tisha had a problem with Kiki being on the show via Mel and not her. So I think I'm going to re-upload that video for y'all today so y'all can get a peek at it, and let me know what y'all think, because I want y'all to know that these were my thoughts before. Like, it wasn't just something that, and I could also be being biased because I don't like the Snotts to the all, and I feel some type of way. Like, I like Kiki, like I genuinely like her. I think she is a good person, and I want to see her succeed, right? So to me, when people have that people come across as genuine to me, I believe that they are a good person, and I still know that they may do wrong things, but it may not have been their intentions on doing those things. Like, I feel like Mel is a genuinely good person. So, like, just because Kiki was mad at something that she did or thought that she did something wrong, it doesn't mean that she did something wrong. And if she did do something wrong to her, it was wrong to her. So she's entitled to her feelings about that. That still does not mean that that was Mel's intent. mute Lieteef. Okay? It's getting close to that time. We might have some more fight in us. We'll see what's going on, do a temperature check, but we need to mute him because it's over. He feeds off of this attention. And like Miss Diagnosis said, we need our money back, and we didn't even have to pay. We didn't pay. We need our money back. Can we get our view back? YouTube, what is going on? I digress. But I did find the clip, so let me.
Are you laughing that Stormy doesn't pay invoices? She do not. She doesn't? I've been getting so many calls. You ain't the only person she owed money to. She owed invoice for this. She owed this. She owed that. I don't know. I don't really know them like that. But the high school streets has been talking. What did they say? That she owed invoices. We ain't the only people she owed money to. Are you laughing that Stormy doesn't pay invoices? She do not. She doesn't? I've been getting so many calls.
Tisha, what the fuck do Stormy owe you? That $100 that y'all tried, y'all still want that $100. Didn't Courtney pay that to that waitress? Because he did clarify that y'all did not ask or talk about no damn money. And I know it's just $100, but it's the damn principle of it at this point. Talking about you not the only one they owe. Bitch, and she ain't the only one that y'all fucking owe. Or that y'all done tried to scam out of something. Zen Garden? Eva Bank? That house on damn, the little house on the fucking prairie? What about that? Where the funds at for that? While y'all talking about a damn $100 that somebody owe. And Tisha, why the hell is your voice so damn shaky with your scary ass? You is scary. Like you try to call Kiki or Stormy a scary cat. You the damn scary, stinking kitty cat. I bet your ass ain't had nothing else to say when she called you stinker butt. Let's talk about that. And she over the Huntsville streets is talking. Is these the same streets that was talking about how many damn bitches your husband have been with? About your husband thotting and bopping around Huntsville? Are those the same streets? Tisha, it seems like you hear about everybody business on the Huntsville streets except your own damn man's husband. Miss Doubtfire. Everybody. You hear about everything. You heard about Tiffany allegedly cheating on Lou and her baby not being hers. You heard that on the Huntsville streets. And you spreading that around. But you done heard about your damn husband too. And your makeup artist, but you ain't, that's dismissed. Your husband and the hairdresser. Oh, Alonda, that's dismissed, right? All of that stuff is dismissed. What about your husband and that lady that's keep working with y'all all over the place? You ain't never questioned that, Tisha. Because it would seem like to me it would be hard to maintain employment with y'all since it's looking like y'all don't pay shit. Or don't got shit to pay. Nobody. But lining y'all own damn pockets. Talking about somebody owed invoices. What about the ones y'all owe for them default judgments y'all asses got? Or how about your husband trying to slick his way to get that property back after it was taken for not paying taxes? The tax invoice? Dejanay. So you gonna sit your ass up here talking about Stormy and Courtney and Courtney and Stormy. Now, I ain't saying Tisha lying. Okay? I'm not saying Tisha lying. Because we're going to have to call a spade a spade. But it's also giving that you have invoices paid as well. To be calling somebody else out, you have the fucking nerves. Every time you get around Marceau, you always acting fucking tough. Every time you get around a group of people, you try to act tough when you got somebody there to back you up. But when you by yourself, you ain't got nothing to damn say. Because when Stormy called your husband a bitch the first time, Kimmy had to speak up. Kimmy had to speak up. Your ass didn't. You didn't have a damn thing to say. And I agree. Somebody said it on a panel today that they need to do the reunion. Remember that second reunion they had when Carlos was asking Mel those damn vile ass questions? But he had the men off the stage and he just had the ladies up there. That's what they need to do this time, because you don't need Marceau up there with you. You need to be up there to stand on your own and see how much mouth you got then. And calling somebody a damn scary cat when you let your damn cousin throw a whole damn pitcher of water in your damn face and your ass just sit there. For real? Really? Really? This what we doing? That shit knocked the breath out of your ass because it's something you wasn't used to. Okay? In my opinion. But got the nerve to call somebody a damn scary cat. And you don't let this girl call your husband a bitch 15,000 times in your damn face. And then when he had to check off into your ass about it, I like Stormy. I like her calling you a bitch. Remember? Like a lady. You know, like a bitch. You ain't have mute. What's the damn word? You zipped that mouth up and threw away the damn key. Child, I cannot. Okay? That's all I got for y'all. I'll be back. I'll see what we're going to do. We might go to Patreon tomorrow or something. I'll let y'all know if we going to do it before Saturday. If something else pop off. But y'all let me know what y'all think about them damn return receipts that old Lieteef had. Is it time to mute him yet? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Is it time to mute this mofo? Yet. Because I'm done. I'm over it. And what do you think they are? Like a bunch of smoke and mirrors? Because he tried to act like Kiki told him the season. He tried to act like Kiki was talking crap about Mel to him. And we seen neither with those receipts. Pay attention, stay focused, stay woke. Okay? And do y'all think that his ultimate goal, do y'all think that he really think that he can get back in with Mel? Or get in with Mel because it never looked like he was in the first damn place the way he wanted in the capacity? This shit is getting creepy. Child, I cannot. Y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all, bye.